back with another video. Today is about, I've did a video on her before, but I want to do it again on her energy, which my channel is focused on masculine and feminine energy in women. Today's video is going to be about Jennifer Williams. Okay, we're going to listen to a video, an interview that Jennifer Williams did with Carlos King. We're not going to listen to the whole thing, just pointing out some things that Jennifer said in the video. Okay, here we go. Let's listen to it.
Here's the thing. So I really don't have a type. Like, if you look across the board, nobody looks alike. You know what I mean? Because it's not really, I feel looks are going to go at some point. I mean, not mine.
Okay, I'm kind of piecing this video together because I lost the other part of the video, so I had to re-record. But I want to speak on something she just said. She said looks. She said she doesn't have a type. That if nobody, I'm kind of paraphrasing her a little bit. That nobody looks alike across the board. It's not about how the person looks across the board. Of course, they look different. It's how they mentally think. She picks men that think similar to each other or does similar things. It's not about how they look per se. Jen says she doesn't have a type. She does have a type. She keeps ending up with the same type of guys. Scammers. Allegedly her husband is involved in some type of scamming thing. The guy, Tim Norman on Sweetie Pies, what he did. Jennifer looks feminine. She's really pretty as well. But it seems like when she's by herself and she's single, she's in her feminine woman self. Okay, let me say something that I need to correct on something I said about Jennifer. Is when she's alone, she seems like she's most definitely in her feminine woman self. Okay, you can be your feminine woman self as not just by yourself, but also when you're in a relationship. You just gotta practice. If you one of those masculine energy women, and you want to get back to your feminine woman self, you just gotta practice it. Pay attention to mentally what you're doing to yourself when it comes to a man. Are you accepting a lot of things from that man, or are you paying attention to the things that he's doing to you and showing action? So I just want to correct that part, what I said, because you most definitely can be your feminine woman self in a relationship as well. Jennifer can most definitely be her feminine woman self in a relationship as well too. But I feel like that she automatically, just looking at her previous past relationships, Jennifer most of the time jump into her masculine energy when she's with a man. I'm just going by what I see, my opinion.
Oh, here's the thing. You see somebody attractive, you acknowledge that. And I was like, oh, like, obviously he's attractive. I wasn't looking at it from I might want to fuck with him. It wasn't like that. Talking about my documentary. And so when I talk about that, I'm very vulnerable because it's something that is important to me, just even spreading the message. Like I always said, I wanted to do it to have an impact. So
that's so ironic. Her documentary is about her being scammed, but her husband allegedly is scamming. So that's why I keep on saying we don't mentally think. It's odd that she said she made a documentary about being scammed. She wanted to spread the message to people, but then she turned around and then she's with somebody that allegedly scammed a bunch of people, but she's continuing to protect him and continue to play like it's not happening. That's how you know that she is masculine energy. She wants to try to control something that she can't control.
That I thought I said, what's up with light skin? Let me check Facebook. I'm like, oh my God. So he tells me and I'm like, there's no way. Because for me, I'm thinking, I sat down, I had a 6-hour dinner with this man, and the conversation was so elevated, it was so mature, And when you think 29, me, and how old I was like, I don't know that I would have anything in common with, and they say men, they mature later than women. They always say, even if you're the same age, you're 6 years more mature. So I'm like trying to do the math, and then I start remembering certain years from the conversation that we were having, and I'm like, wait, this might make sense, because I wasn't catching it at the time because I'm so engulfed in what we were talking about. But when he was telling me his journey of him like going to prison and when he got out and the years, and I started thinking about, wait, I was such and such old when he's talking about 2016 and all these like it started like adding up, and I'm like, damn, I couldn't really like correlate that he was that age and he was so mature. So that I was like, that was so puzzling for me.
Was it a red flag for you?
It wasn't a red flag, because here's the thing. This is what I always say. For me, I have, everybody has their prayer. I prayed for certain things in a man, right? I never said, oh, let him be such and such old. And I always say, you have to really be open to what God sends you, right? And people think it's supposed to come like wrapped up in this perfect package, and you're supposed to get everything that you ask for. And I'm not saying you need to settle, but that wasn't one of my qualifications. They need to.
She's saying she's not saying women need to settle, but Jennifer settles all the time. She settles every time she meets somebody. I don't know.
A certain age. So I'm like, wow, he checks all these boxes for me. Let's see. Why not explore it? Because I'm a firm believer, and you have to try it to know if you love it or hate it.
So what was it about?
Okay, that's all I'm going to play of his video. I want to talk about what she said. She said, he checks all my boxes for me. But the thing is about Jennifer is he ain't checking no boxes for her, because you keep hearing about this man time and time again. Is he really checking all the boxes for Jennifer? If he's constantly being talked about in the blogs, on different YouTube channels about him being a scammer, scamming people allegedly, I don't know. I want to read this little part to y'all. Let me fix this. This is aggravating me because I'm on the webcam. I'm trying to. Okay, I want to read this little part to y'all in this book, and then I'm going to go ahead and end the video. It says, in fact, this is just part of it. I'm reading it. It says, and I agree with this. It says, in fact, for some masculine women, sex is their only pleasurable outlet for pent-up physical needs. Such women like polygamous, uncommitted sex with unavailable men. It is safer and keeps them independent. These women can find, and I also, that's why I did the video talking about side chicks. There's so many women accepting side chicks. And I don't think it's because, now I don't agree with something this book saying, it's because they want to be independent. I think it's because they're just accepting it, functioning in their masculine energy, and said, well, F it. I mean, I ain't got no man. That's okay if he got a wife. That's okay if he has a girlfriend. That's okay. But let me pull this in how I feel about how, to me, I'm pulling in at the end of this video on how this relates to Jennifer. And I'm not saying Jennifer is not a low maintenance woman, but mentally in her mind, to me, it's my opinion, her mind mentally thinks low maintenance, low energy, masculine energy. So I'm going to pull this last part into the video. In the video, it says, these women can find men who would be partners for them. They are low maintenance women. And when I say low maintenance, it's not to criticize women. It's to and it's not to criticize women that's in their masculine energy. It's to me, when I say low maintenance, this is my own word, and my opinion is, when they say low maintenance, it's telling me that they're not mentally stimulating themselves to really think about the man that they're really choosing. So I had to correct that. And so it says, because they are low maintenance women, but of course they may attract men who feed off of them. Which to me, that means you might run across a man who just want to have sex with you, who's with you for financial gains. They just want to use you. They don't really have no good intentions, and that's it. Until next time, I will have another video soon, because I'm trying to get into not doing videos every 7 days. I'm trying to pick up my content and be doing them more than 7 days. But anyway, y'all, until next time, this is Wisdom Tree, and I'm out.